Bound to happen really when you think about it, and it wouldn't really take too much time. But Meghan Markle literally blew a gasket when she found out about this latest bombshell surrounding, some might say, her Norma Desmond style return. As ever, let me explain. Morning, lovely to see you. Thank you so much as ever for your time today. Yes, you're all right, thank you. By the way, can I say I'm just so thrilled you enjoyed the video regarding, of course, the guy, Steve Coogan, that described us, many people who admire the royal family, as flag-waving idiots. As I pointed out, his TV show bombed, and of course his theatre show is not doing too well. I don't wish that on anybody, let me point that out. Basically, I just think how stupid when you're in the public eye and you rely on people, you and I, to spend expensive theatre tickets to go and see them. And it just puts you off people, doesn't it? You don't need to know their political bias. I think, why bother? Just entertainers, that was the thing. I know many people said when I mentioned this before, Frank Sinatra. Yes, but Frank Sinatra was of a different level, wasn't he? You wouldn't want to mess with him. He knew too many people in the mob. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is what Meghan Markle needs, of course, to kickstart that career that she calls a career right now. Simply because when you think about it, she's tried every single trick. She picked up 200,000 brand new followers on Instagram when she announced to the world that sadly her, dog, Guy the Beagle, had passed away. And then, of course, there was all the usual stuff and nonsense regarding that. When did Guy actually pass away? Was she just waiting for the moment to try and sell that back, to try and get more followers? I mean, just one problem after another. The woman is a calamity. And when you think about it, it's all very well, the likes of Netflix and everything sticking and saying, oh no, they're doing very well out of it publicity-wise, not necessarily Meghan's show, but other things, right? What's interesting here, though, is this. We'll recall that this particular comedian slaughtered Meghan at a recent Netflix event, and it was not chastised or anything like that, And apparently Meghan and Harry were upset by this and felt he should have been made to reprimand and apologise, because after all, they're their stable of stars, right? Netflix, Harry and Meghan, right? So we've had the documentary, Business, Heart of Invictus, Polo, and now the cooking show, which has been delayed. But it gets worse, you see, for Meghan, because the problem that you have when you are a star, and I use that term loosely, on the slide, and I've been there, so I know how this works, they decide that they're not going to put anything into you, Suddenly there's a new kid on the block and, oh, they're fabulous, and no, these are the people we're investing in now. You get the picture. So moving forward, this is what, literally happened to Meghan. She found out that, in fact, the budget for her show, as ever, we have to say allegedly, but promotion-wise, and this is from an excellent source, currently working at Netflix. Well, they've shifted all the budget, right, to somebody they know now is a surefire winner, and that is the forthcoming show from Victoria Beckham. You see, Victoria Beckham did well with David alongside her reality show, and they realised that they struck the sort of right chord, humorous, self-depreciating, access, fun, all the things that we've yet to see from Harry and Meghan, the whinge fest that they presented. Now, what happens with TV budgets, and this is important, you see, Meghan thought she was going to be plastered on the likes of Times Square, major billboards up and down the country of the United States, and over here in the United Kingdom. Apparently, according to a source, she found out that the budget was limited, to say the least. But a source tipped her off that the budget for Victoria Beckham has no bounds. They believe that they can get their money back through people watching her. And I would say, if I was a business person, they're absolutely 100% correct. So while Harry and Meghan may fume, steam, and blow a gasket over back in their Montecito mansion, they had it all. And then they decided, rightly or wrongly, they were going to move away from that and do something completely different. Different they did, and now what's happened is Victoria Beckham, a person who you could have remained friends with and who could have been useful on your cookery show, well, you let her out the door too. All thanks to an alleged fallout. As ever, a developing story. Neil Sean in the very heart of Yorkshire.